Good morning, everybody. Sorry, my voice is actually back. I have a few little tickles in my throat. This morning I woke up. I decided I still want to lose 25 pounds, and I'm not sure if 25 pounds will get me to my goal weight. Sorry. And the reason why I want to talk about my goal weight is because I one time was told that you don't know what your goal weight is until you get there. And you don't want to be too thin. You don't want to be saying, oh, I still got 4 pounds to lose. But for me, I would be happy with 10, but I still want that 25. I haven't given up on this journey. And as you know, with the 100-day journey, I decided to finish it. I ended it with day 90 when I took 2 weeks with pneumonia, where it's completely bedridden, and I could barely even shower and eat. And so then a week after that, there was a lot of healing. And as you look at my last video on day 90, I'm just coughing up a lung. I just don't feel right doing videos. But today, fresh new start. So what I did this morning is I made myself a little post-it note. And here's what the post-it note says. Just want to lose another 25 pounds, Heather K. New day one start for me. So even though this is a new start for me, my apologies. I just want to be clear voice. My voice can get real raspy. So what I did this morning, yeah, I'm going to get that going. You know, come on. It was just there. It's this way. That's my toes. How do you make it turn? There we go. Okay, I don't know. That's upside down. Oh, jeez. Well, anyway, I'm still 181 pounds. I used to be over, I think I got to the point where I couldn't look at the scale. I was a size 24 on my way to 26. I was a 3X. I'm not sure, but I knew I could have reached 250, maybe 260 is where my journey was. Right now, I'm very top heavy. Okay, here's the picture. Let's see if I can do it. There we go. I give up. So, people say, well, Heather, you don't look like you need to lose weight. It's like, well, yes, I do. Because I'm an apple-shaped body. Like, my arms, even though there's like this here, I can live with that. And my legs are very thin. I have no hips. And I have to wear a belt to keep my pants up. But I'm a size small in my pants. And I couldn't believe it one day. Like, when you go from a 24, my friend, I was working, actually, in a blueberry factory in Dubois, Maine. And my best friend pulled me aside and says, Heather, we've noticed that your pants are really loose. Like, you have lost weight and your clothes don't fit anymore. I said, really? Because what I did, you know how I told you I like to stretch the dollar? Well, I took my belt. I went to the, mechanics. And I said, this belt I need to buy a new belt. And going to the store was really difficult. I said, I know you guys could fix this for me. I said, I need a couple holes put in my belt. And they did. And I said, well, I could fix it myself, but I know you guys could do it a whole lot faster. And they did. They fixed it right away. And I put 2 notches in it. And so that's what was keeping my pants up. So I went to the store on my next day off because we were working 7 days a week unless it rained. And so when I went to the store, I was trying on pants, but you got to remember when you lose weight, the you in your head will always remain bigger for a very long time. And in my head, I still see myself like looking at 3Xs and bigger pants and not realizing that you're a different person. And by the way, when you're on your weight loss journey, it's best that you buy used clothing because if you're serious and you got your head in the game, you will melt through your clothes, and it's no sense wasting money on new clothes until you get to where you think you're going to stop, okay? So what had happened with me, I'm down there, and I'm thinking I'm a size 12, and I thought, wow, these are loose. And I put my whole hands in both sides of the pants, and I said, wow, I think I'm smaller than a 12. So I get there, and I put on size 10, and I'm still thinking, geez, these are still very loose. It turned out I was a size 8. And who in their wildest dreams would ever think you make it to a single-digit number? Not me. And I was in the dressing room, and the 8s fit perfectly. That's how tiny my waist is. I got like no hips. And so I'm crying in the dressing room. I never in my wildest dream, like, I just want to be a size like 12. I didn't even want to be a 10. And I never thought I'd ever go below a 10. And so I'm crying, and I got to take these pants, and I bought 2 pair that day. And I go to the checkout, and they don't realize how significant this is, because me, I'm wearing my big old clothes. I'm thinking my pants were a 14 or a 16. That's where my mind was. And I got my belt holding my pants up. And I guess maybe I just always been uncomfortable with clothes. Like, when you're big, it's like, nothing looks good on me anyway, right? So I cried, and I was crying all the way to the checkout, and it's like, I don't think you understand. And I said, I used to be morbidly obese. And so I don't know what when you think of that story today, but this has been a long journey for me, because I struggle with my weight loss because I love food. I was never taught how to eat, and I make a lot of food mistakes because it gives me tummy aches. I'm upset, I'm burping. On the weekend, by the way, for example, my sister wanted to go for dinner, and we used to love going to McDonald's. And she says, oh my God, that took my whole points. And she had a good loss, but it wasn't from this week, but from before. And so what I told her is like, you don't have to go there again. That used to be our thing when we were in that weekly program meeting. We were in it together at one point. And the instructor saw me, says, wow. And she goes, you have lost weight. And I said, yes, I have. I haven't reached goal weight though, but I used to belong to that group. And I did 13 rounds of it before I realized that it wasn't for me. And it was my personal trainer that helped me get helped me lose weight, because I just couldn't. I was in what they call pretend. I don't want to say the name of the program. Pretend weight loss program. And I would forget an hour after my meeting why I was there. And I don't need to disrespect them, because it helps a lot of people. It just wasn't helping me. In fact, after I maxed out my credit card and I bought all their measuring cups and all their cookbooks, and I bought all their snacks, and I attended every meeting, I was the one sitting up front, I gained 3 pounds that year. But the old me would have gained 20 or 30 pounds. So to me, I took the 3 pound gain as a success after a year, and I just ran out of money, so I couldn't go, so I stopped going. And so pain wasn't the motivation. So I met my trainer, who is now my fiance. I know, how's that for a success story? And what I liked about him is he didn't take any of my crap. I'm like, I can't go, my feet hurt, my back hurts. And he says, okay, just walk less. I'm like, all right. So anyway, so that's what he ended up doing, just get out and do something. You don't have to do 45 minutes. You don't have to do an hour. How about giving me 20 minutes? And then I walked. I was like, you know what? I did a half hour. I said, I still feel good. I'm going to go out. The secret was just getting out. And I lost all my weight, mostly walking. But he did give me military boot style workout, which I lost 40. And I just loved how I looked. Anyway, so it's the biggest mind game you're ever going to play. So to me, I want to be 25 pounds. It's still early spring. I want to look good this summer. So this is the motivation. Today's my new start. I'm finishing my next 10 days on the 100-day weight loss journey. Let's see what I do in 10 days. See you tomorrow. Press like and subscribe.